first week, first couple of days of spring ball, just what are your overall thoughts? Just
I like the team. The team is coming together. I think right now, it's an offense and defensive thing. There's not nobody else we're preparing for right now. We're doing little things to just make ourselves better. So offense and defense going at it. I like the way the energy. The energy at our practices are high. Coaches are doing a really good job getting everybody going, and you can see the preparation that everybody's starting to buy into what we're doing. But I like the competitive that's going on.
looking back at last season, what are some of the? I know you guys didn't end the way you would have wanted to, but when you look back at what are some of the successes you guys had and some of the things you want to fix?
Well, our success, I think our senior class from last year set a high tone, and that was the expectation to win. You know what I mean? They did a really good job of, just winning games and really doing it in style. And, we had a lot of guys who really wanted to leave a legacy here, and so they got it started. To me, they took it to a new level. The guys before them kind of got it started, but these guys took it to a new level. So I think these guys have a different aura going on because they really understood that they want to take it to another level. So
what's been important to that in these first few weeks?
Team. You know what I mean? We our motto this year is 11 is 1, and so we kind of took that from a coach. And so, our coaches brought that in and said that was one thing they wanted to do here, try to bring a group of 11 to become one and play as one, and talk and communicate and be better at those things. And I think our guys are starting to do that.
What do you think some of the strong suits of the offense and the defense, just individual parts?
Well, we've been blessed with, a 4-year starter. You know what I mean? So Donivan's been here for 4 years. He understands the system. We're always challenging him in new ways, throwing new wrinkles in, so he has to keep, sharp. I think our run game is starting to look better and better every practice with Caden Bowen and, Cooper, and they're doing a really good job. Our O-line is really becoming a better group together. I think Coach Malone has really started to put some guys together that can work together. And I think our two seniors that's played for the last 3 years, which is Riley and Peyton, has done a really good job taking Sutton, who's a senior this year, who hasn't had a lot of time in, and teaching him. So therefore, he's now doing a better job communicating with the two young guys on the other side. And they're all coming together. They're all spending time together. They're doing things. You're starting to see them around school a little bit together. So I think the leadership of our senior class has been great.
And does it help to have Donivan, who's a guy who's been through almost 4 installs now in the spring, now to have these new guys coming in, learning some of the new stuff this year? Does that just kind of make your life and everybody else's lives on the offense?
Yeah, I mean, of course, when you got guys who've been through it and understand and can take a guy. I mean, I think if you watched today, like Dylan Aspiris went behind Trey Peck and just helped him, you know what I mean? And he helped him the first couple of weeks. And today, Trey kind of took it to a new level of he knows the plays. Now he's getting a little bit more comfortable. Some of our young guys, you see our older guys kind of lingering in the back, communicating with them and teaching them what they should be reading and what they should be looking at. So.
Talking about Trey coming in, what is it having an addition like him?
Well, Trey, I mean, anybody knows. I mean, you're talking about a speedster who understands the game, who loves the game, who can make adjustments on the ball, plays well with the ball in the air, plays well in space. I mean, the kid is just doing some great things out here. And, when you run that fast, some great things can happen. And so he's doing a better job of learning what we do and how we do it, and he's adding another dynamic to that. And so, like, what we do, and he's taking it to a new level because of the talent he has. And so it's just been some things we've been teaching him, and there's been some things he's shown that, he's going to be a playmaker this year. I really, really love what he brings to our offense.
So when you were out there coaching the guys, you were talking about a lot of the stuff that teams are going to do this year. You were also talking about a lot of the stuff that teams were doing last year, you guys. Why is it so important for you to when you're out here on the field, look back at what happened and also look forward to what's going to?
Well, it's prep. You know what I mean? You gotta with people. I mean, all these coaches that we play are good. I mean, no doubt. I mean, they watch film, they find different wrinkles to kind of stop us. So we use where our negatives are that we've been having in the past to start trying to make them positives. So we talk about what people did against us last year, what we kind of think they're going to go into this year, and kind of start preparing for all those things. So our guys learn how to pick those things up and understand how to prepare for those things as they come.
Donovan was telling me, the one game he has circled this year is Desert Edge, and facing them week 1. Just what are you looking forward to the most about that matchup?
Well, you got to think. So Desert Edge was my first game as a coach here, my first playoff game as a coach here. So of course we all got that game circled. You know what I mean? It ain't no doubt. We've heard all of the critics and what we can and can't do, and how we can't get over the hump of the West Side, and we kind of got that. I think everybody here got it circled. Everybody wants that game. When it came out on the schedule, it was like, okay, but let's go get it. You know what I mean? Ain't no more Cactus Shadows backing down to anything. I thought in the past we was always that team everybody, thought we would back down. We're getting out of that mentality. We want it. We got to learn to want the smoke. We got to learn to want to play against any and everybody. In order to call yourself the best, you got to beat the best. I mean, that's the old lingo, right? They're the champs. They're the state champs. Most people rank them number 1, 2, 3 in the state. We got to come. I mean, we've played nothing but some of the champs every year. So here's our chance to kind of go up there again and, have a rematch. And, who knows? We might play them again in the playoffs if we have that opportunity. So it's going to be a battle.
I know you guys struggled a bit at times in region play last year. When you look at the schedule and what you guys got, how important is it to maybe improve in that area?
Well, we've been trying to improve in the region for the last 3 years. I mean, you got to think. I mean, we're in the region with Desert Mountain, NDP, Horizon the last 3 years. Then you've added ALA. Now ALA's gone, but they've been in the region. And then you add what else? CHAP now, Desert. I mean, we just have been trying to cut the fat off. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting whooped, and it's been a big margin between us and them. Now we're starting to try to catch up. And, we hopefully this year is the year that, we can stand tall and know we can go at any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, again, we want all the smoke this year. There's no fear. Everybody, we know. We want everybody. We're not running. We're not ducking from anybody. We want it.
How special is it to you to be able to coach Donivan one last time, one full year? Is it kind of emotional for you?
Somewhat. It hasn't really hit me yet, but I know maybe that last game, whatever it is, might hit me. Might go home and hit me. It's been a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And to watch him go from, picking up a ball at 2-3 to now, having all the opportunities he has and he wants, and, to watch him do his thing and really do it at a high level has been amazing to just be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wish, I can be a father and brag and do those things. Sometimes I got to be coach too, though. But most of the time I am coach. So, you know what I mean? I haven't had a chance. I told most of our booster club one day, I said, this year at the banquet, I have to let it out.
Yeah.
I can't keep on holding in, the greatness that he's had. He's had a lot of success, and I haven't really been able to celebrate him the way, he should be celebrated. But I'm blessed that he has given me all he got, up to this point, and as a coach and as a father. And so one thing I can say is, he's a hard worker. He gets up early. I don't have to beg him to go work, go do the extra work in the gym, come out here and run. He does it on his own. And so I've been blessed to see all that and, be a part of that. And so I'm excited about what this last ride. Between me and him, it's always the last ride. So.
What's it going to take for Cactus Shadows to win the 5A state championship this season?
Take my mentality, wanting all the smoke, not being afraid, going at everybody. Being comfortable, being uncomfortable. We have to be that way. In order for us to win state, we have to learn those things. And we have to learn that when the moments come, discipline has to be there. If we want to be the champs, we have to prepare like a champion. And that is playing 11 as one.